Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sparkris Inspiration for this gorgeous Monday. I was like, I need to know my days of the week. I think I might have been off a day on my last one. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I'm thinking of the day because I tape it the day prior so I can upload it. It's like I forget. So, anyways, you guys, listen, I love this energy for today. It's so superb. Recognition and reward, truth and harmony. And this is the beautiful Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. I love this. It's just got really great, quick, pithy little directives in it, and they make a lot of sense. Like this recognition and reward that's coming. This is definitely an award for a job well done, and it's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored. And I feel in this time, what's going on in the world, people are really paying attention to handcrafted designs, hard work, people putting their soul into things. They're kind of foregoing a lot of the big businesses in favor of smaller, like just smaller local businesses and Etsy shops and things that are handcrafted. It's special. And if you partake in any of that, or you're working on some kind of um, important papers, documents for school, otherwise like that, it's like that is all going to be, your abilities are going to be honored right now. And also don't forget to pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back for doing this. This card really comes forth too to represent a family or a group of people coming together too, all of whom are definitely aiming and striving towards a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered, if it is monetarily, just a shoulder to cry on, a hug, whatever it is. Really be enveloped in this warmth and this help. Every once in a while, we know our families definitely fluctuate with active listening and availability, emotional availability, sharing, caring, and showing things. I mean, I'm very like kind of acts of service mom. If I'm anywhere near a store where I know any one of my kids or Ian would like something to eat, a snack or something good when I'm in a store, I always like to pick them up something in a surprise because I'm constantly thinking about them, and it makes me feel good too. And it's just one of those things where I feel like people are going to be expressing that more, and you'll be on their mind. So maybe some flowers and goodies will be arriving soon as well. And more possibilities are also in the work. So be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, right? So build on that. If you're gaining momentum on something, it could be a channel, it could be a vlog, it could be your book, it could be anything. Really kind of lay this new foundation so you can grow from that for the next opportunity as well. Like I'll give you an example, and I never really thought of this when I first started making my jewelry. I did have a lot of stock, but it was prior to me having my online store, and I'd be wearing things at work and people would be like, I absolutely love that. Do you have a website or whatever? And I wasn't set up with a card or a website. So there was no way these passing people could get in touch with me unless I gave them like my private phone. And in some instances, if they were clients I saw all the time, I would do that, and then work with them and build them a piece. But it's one of those things where I didn't have the foundation in place for great business opportunities. But you're going to kind of have that and get ready. So listen, you guys, if you have a card, a website, whatever to hand out, remember to always be suggesting that, because people just need reminders. They want to support, but oftentimes it's the ease in which they're able to do that. So if it creates a hardship to try to find your work, people can be impatient with that. So you really want to have things be simple and ready and easy for people to be able to do. Because even I will do that. If I've tried to order something online and all of a sudden I hit some glitch, I'll just next, because the impatience of what happens with that, right? So let's see what's going on with the truth card. And I love this because I feel like I love Mark Twain's old adage. He's like, always tell the truth, and you don't have to remember anything, right? And I feel that people are becoming more and more evolved and paying attention to cues and clues with other people, and they're just more intentional. And by listening and watching all of that, it's like people kind of know when people are telling the truth. So this is saying that really the qualities of this card illustrates spiritual awakenings right now for a lot of people, clarity, the revelation of truth and cosmic consciousness. At times it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you really need to go. This card comes forth and will do this evaluation of the past, along with lessons that you've learned or need to understand, must now really be a top priority, because it saves a lot of pain and it saves a lot of self-delusionment, right? I mean, I can do that. If I used to be like, oh, I will do, and I found if I was saying that, it was definitely something I should do that day. If I was like, oh, I can just do that tomorrow. You never know what tomorrow brings. Like when it comes to packages, I'm like, I'll mail those tomorrow. Even if I have a time window, it's like, I've done that, and then I've realized then the next day will come and I'll be more chock-a block full, or it's very inconvenient to get there or something. So utilize the time when it comes up. Really be honest with yourself. Do you have the time to do this, and will you feel better if you tackle it? And I feel like one of the best and nicest things we can do for ourselves is do the most difficult task that you think is looming first thing when you wake up, because then everything else seems like a cakewalk. If you have a difficult discussion, phone call, email, do it first, and you're like, everything else is going to come with ease. And that won't be hovering over you like, oh no, I gotta go to the DMV at 4. Do it first. And doing all of this stuff and this kind of inner truth will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal, so you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. Right? What needs work? What needs addressing? What do I keep doing that's kind of like making my world smaller? How can I get a better perspective? All of that. Because the truth card reminds you that a significant change has to be made in certain areas of our life. We don't have to make hasty decisions. Take your time, because any choices or alterations really have to be weighed and evaluated, right? Careful and wise judgment, especially when it comes to relationships. Hey, is this person really have my best interests at heart? Right now, I've been watching a ton of relationship experts and reading up on them to help my clients, and also, be able to read into certain nuances when people say, hey, Mel, by the way, I'm in this relationship. Is this a red flag? This is going on. So I feel well equipped. And that's the thing we've kind of, we have to slow down and evaluate, because oftentimes we let people in our lives if we're loving and caring, and we want to see the best in people, and they might not necessarily be the best energetic match or fit to be, a friend, a companion, any of those things. So again, wise judgment and evaluation, and because all of that really does have far-reaching consequences. Sometimes just out of habitual nature, when someone's in our life, our brain almost says, well, they belong there, they've been there, but really nobody really belongs anywhere. So let's evaluate. If you've been spending time with them, and each time you feel less and less energetic, or less and less special, or less and less heard, guess what? It isn't a good match. We shouldn't be making allowances for other people just because they push or bulldoze their way into our time in life, right? So ask yourself those special questions. Am I being treated wonderfully like I deserve, or not so much, and I need to take a few steps back, right? Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world assists us in bringing about clarity in this shift of awareness too. But it does take time to slow down and really look at things, right? I just feel like it's the rush of life that we sometimes, it's hard. And I feel like in the traditional tarot, this is the Judgment card, because things aren't always obvious, but now you're going to realize them and understand them, and be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true, and where little changes might need to take place, and you'll feel better. It's kind of like cleaning your emotional house, right? And the Harmony card I love, because this signifies a possibility of a deep spiritual initiation, a partnership, or a union taking place this time, and manifesting already towards the future. So this doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but it does often in many cases. And whether business or personal related, remember, not all partnerships have to be the one. They can be forged with a group, an organization, a pet, or even an incident or a situation, like just something you love. Like, I'm in such harmony when I sit down, meditate, and listen to, this music, that's beautiful, high energetic music, things like that. Because the Harmony card is basically the Lover's card in tarot too. And it's calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situations. They're meant to be mirrors of you, always reflecting back what you need to see. So what am I learning in this relationship? You can ask yourself, what new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? Because we do start to mirror certain circumstances and people. And, we want positivity. We want that lust for life, that brightness, that all of that stuff. Are people in my life empowering and encouraging me to be all that I can? I think that's the energy you're trying to bring forth. Therefore, you're manifesting it. it. And, that's sometimes what's necessary. We just need to observe closer. I just read this article this morning and I was like, whoa. And it made me want to get the book right away. And it was talking about how little society really pays attention to one another when they're speaking. And people can really, really give you so many signals and so a true read of them if we really just slow down and listen closely, not only for what they are saying, but what for they're not saying. So this is just saying, let's slow down and observe and feel how we truly feel with this, see what we see, and hear what we really hear by active listening and observational skills as well. So that's your energy for this gorgeous Monday, y'all. I hope you have a great day, and thank you guys for all your beautiful comments and support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're unaware, I also have another channel called Indigo Tarot Odyssey, where I do a lot of love readings and relationship readings and things over on that channel as well. So thanks you guys for subscribing and all your comments. If you need a private read or anything else, all my links are down below. I get back to you within 48 hours with your video read. I don't shelve things and put them off. I do them, I like that too. I like quick responses. I don't think there's any, even there are days where I'm like extraordinarily sought after and I get a lot of readings. I'm still able to do that. So I find it so strange when people are like, yeah, I'll get to that in 3 or 6 months. It's like, I don't understand that, because it just accumulates within that, right? It's just like putting everything off. So I get back very quickly to you guys. And I also offer my special over on Instagram and Instago, where you can ask 2 questions for $25 over on Instagram. And I do a audio read and I send your pictures of your cards for you over there. So love and light to everybody. And thanks also for coming to my Etsy store at SparChrist and getting your Christmas goodies and all your great feedback. And I'm still able to, it's only the 5th, I think up until the 10th, do custom made orders and still have them there to you on time, because some people are like, hey, I really like Tanzanite. Can you do A, B, and C? And I'm able, I can always get those done within a few days and get them out to you. So love and light. And again, you guys, thanks for your love and support. Have a great day.